Florida tonight, they're looking to win the Stanley Cup for the second year in a row. When are we allowed to call them a dynasty if they win? Are we allowed to call that? Is there any way we're hypothetical we're allowed to call them a dynasty after this season?
I think I have a hot take on this. I think they are.
Yeah?
I think it's so hard.
Are you saying, though, assuming they win? Or you're saying already?
I'm going to go with it doesn't matter if they win.
Wow.
I think that making 3 straight Stanley Cup finals, winning one, going up against McDavid, and then going through the teams they went through in Tampa, who were the last dynasty we saw, right?
Yeah.
I would argue that this is a dynasty. This team, the way that they're put together, the reputation that they hold in the league, like the way other teams and markets talk about them, I think has a place to hold here. And the way that they just continue to dominate everybody they play, I think that this team should be considered that. That's how I feel about it.
I do think it is a hot take, just in that I think you can't just win one.
I know
to be considered a dynasty. Like, I know what you're saying, because like what was the name of the Bills 30 for 30? Almost a dynasty,
right? I
feel like that's kind of how I would feel about Florida a little bit. But 1 versus 0, I get it.
If the Bills had won one of those.
If they had won one and gone to the other 3, right. I don't think you could have called it a dynasty.
That's tough. I think it's
I wouldn't have. I mean, I wouldn't have personally.
I think now, especially in the league that is as watered down as it is due to expansion, and with how many teams there are due to expansion, I think being able to dominate and consistently get to where that team has gotten to over these last 3 years is worthy of that label.